What do you call it? A sad strawberry. A blueberry.
How did someone scare you on the side if you weren't climbing up the side? Ah! She didn't even check. They're just the worst, honestly. Most days I choose violence. It's just remarkable to witness. And so now I'm kind of regretting it because tomorrow. See, New Yorkers get a bad rap for being mean and cruel and cold. I get so annoyed with myself and I am hella irritated. Why do you hate me, New York? Happy Sunday. I do have some things I need to take care of today, but I'm not being very productive, as you could see. So I'm gonna get up, and what I have to take care of, I want to do before Sage gets back home because it's just easier. Like, I need to go to the grocery store and I need to make a return. And yeah, so I would like to do that before he gets back. He should be home around 5 or so. So right now it's almost 1:30 and I need to leave it at least by 2. It shouldn't take me longer than like an hour and a half or 2 to take care of all that. So I'll check in when I'm ready and heading out the door. All right, I'm finally going to the store. It's my outfit. Just a graphic tee, a light coat because it's supposed to be nice out. My hair, I didn't even brush it. Took it out of the wrap, and Docs and cargo pants. I'll be back. Hey friends. So I am back from the grocery store and my errands. I mean, it's supposed to clean up, but I decided I'm just gonna save that for tomorrow. I can't be bothered today with cleanup. And Sage is not home yet, but he will be here soon. So I'm gonna chill. I've already put the groceries away. I went to Trader Joe's and got a few things. And it was a really nice day out today, actually. It was beautiful. I was starting to talk about my night last night when I got back home from going to dinner. And normally I'm somebody that can be impulsive and like reactive. If I get upset or hurt, I will react and I will say what comes to mind, and sometimes those things can be mean and it's not a good trait of mine, but I know that's how I am and it's something I'm working on. And so although I had those kind of sentiments last night and a lot to say, I decided, you know, I'm just gonna process what happened, think about it, think about my role in it, and all the aspects of it. I'm somebody who is very comfortable with like severing a relationship for the sake of my own peace, sanity, if I don't feel valued. And that sounds selfish, but honestly, in order for me to have peace, I've had to do that, even with family members. And I feel better for it 9 times out of 10. Actually, 10 times out of 10, I feel better for it. Sometimes I wish I was somebody that had the energy to put more effort into those sort of things, but honestly, it usually causes me more stress. And I have felt like there was, you know, just some things like happening that have kind of built up and led me to feel like it's time to end those relationships. So I feel okay with that. Yeah, it's a part of me like getting older, like not really tolerating nonsense. Sometimes you have friendships that, you know, have gone on for a really long time and you grow apart or your life changes and in a way that your friend could never relate to or never understand. So it's, you know, it's not any love lost. It's just ran its course. I feel okay with that. This is my Sunday. Yeah, I'm not cleaning up. I got some groceries. I got some candles in case tomorrow's the apocalypse and it's the end of the world, like everybody's saying. They're saying that we might have an outing, a power outing, a power outage. Say hi, Kenji. He looks so much meaner than he is. He's actually such a sweetheart. A lot more affectionate than cats get the reputation for. But yeah. So I'm prepped for doomsday, y'all, in case it actually happens. Which I don't think it will, but these are just good things to have in your house anyway. Good morning, happy Monday. We are on our way to school. Oh, my battery's up today. That's disappointing. Okay, well, this will be a short video, but we're en route, running a little behind. I was debating on whether or not I'm just gonna keep Sage home from school today. My mom was like, don't go outside, don't leave the house. I was like, that's not really realistic. And then last night, Sage was like, I don't want to go to school tomorrow, I'm scared. Right, Sage? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I was like, should I not? But I think I'll just probably pick him up early before the solar eclipse so we can watch it together. But yeah, I'll check in a little bit later. My camera's about to die. All right. So there was a long line at the library of people waiting to get their solar eclipse glasses. And I got 2 pairs for Sage and I. I'm excited. The wait was actually not that bad. Usually I would just not bother. I don't do lines, honey, if I can avoid them. But I got some. Yay, so excited. I'm just stopping by the post office to see if they have a package that was held and supposed to be returned to center because they had some issue with the address. So I'm just trying my luck to see whether maybe they're still holding it there. I always got issues with USPS, always. So I don't have high hopes, but we shall see. So as expected, no luck at the post office. She didn't even check. They're just the worst, honestly, USPS. If I can have any say in it, I will always let whoever's sending me something know, do not use USPS. They are terrible. Unless it's a small thing that can fit in the mailbox, like, don't bother. But it's actually a really nice day. We might get a good view of the solar eclipse. They were saying it could be cloudy, but it looks like it's gonna be pretty clear. I'm just gonna watch from my roof. I feel like that's the best view I'll have. I'm just deciding whether or not I'm gonna pick up Sage before then or after. He was pretty adamant he didn't want to go to school, and he was a little freaked out when I was explaining the concept to him. And I kept on questioning. I'm like, should I send him to school? I don't know. And then my mom kind of got me all shook, like, oh, don't send him, don't leave the house today. But it's actually so beautiful out today. Anyway, I'm heading back home. I need to clean up. Blah. Nothing fun. Hopefully I get through that quickly. I think I'm going to edit a little bit first and then start to clean up, you know, stall. And I will check in soon. I'm sitting on the roof watching the solar eclipse, and I'm all by myself, and it's just remarkable to witness, honestly. It's still super bright out. I don't even think it's at 50% yet. Let's see. About a third of it. The moon almost looks like it's bouncing in a weird way, like bouncing upwards. I don't know how to describe it. It's like teetering up. I don't know if that's my glasses making it look like that, but it's almost like, instead of a smooth, it's almost like it's a little bumpy, if I had to describe it, while it's moving. It's amazing to witness, honestly. You just feel so small, because obviously we always forget that we're on this massive planet. Well, I do forget that I'm on this massive planet, but we're all watching and we're all so small, and this phenomenon is just incredible to witness. So I'm so lucky I get to see it, and I got my glasses. These little balls in the sky seem so small, but like have so much of an impact on our planet. It was really cool to see. 10 out of 10. Hey y'all, so I just picked Sage up from school and we went to the park like normal. We do every day when the weather's okay. And he saw some of his friends from school and they started being mean. First of all, he was grumpy this morning, but he left his car, his precious car that he does not leave the house without. He takes it with him everywhere. He left it at school somewhere, and I was like, we'll come back and look for it tomorrow. So he was very upset about that. Anyway, we go to the park, he's playing with the friends, and there's just these 2 kids at school, this little girl and this little boy. They made him even more upset. So he was he was pissed, in tears, crying. And I'm just like, as a parent, the urge that you gotta fight. to not handle somebody else's kids. And the thing is, Sage is so sensitive. You know, his feelings are hurt easily. So I feel bad, but I really have a hard time just like seeing them make him so upset. And it just reminded me, like, he's gonna be in school and this is gonna happen, and I'm devastated by that. Like, what are we doing about bullies and mean kids? What works? Because we can't say, you know, hit them back or, you know, be aggressive, because we're gonna always be the aggressor, right? What's a healthy, safe way to handle it? What's worked for you guys? Let me know in the comments. Give me some parenting tips. Because if I ask his dad, he's gonna be like, swing, which is not what I want. And Sage was so upset. He's like, I want to hit them. And I'm like, I understand the urge to want to hit someone. I still get urges to hit people to this day. So who am I to teach someone how to manage their feelings and emotions and not be violent? I struggle with that every day. Most days I choose violence. Maybe not like physical, but aggression. So I'm trying to heal myself from that, but also healing my son from that. And I just don't know how. So help me out, y'all. What's worked for bullying, for yours? What's the matter, Sage? Come here. Someone scared you? Were you climbing up the slide?
No.
You were not?
No, I was trying to get up there onto the ladder and then over there.
Okay. So how did someone scare you on the slide if you weren't climbing up the slide?
She went, ah! She went like that.
Oh. You're super late to school. It's 9:15. Supposed to be there at 9. You gonna have a good day today, Sage?
Yeah.
Good. All right. We'll check in a little bit later. Hello! You want to say hi? Hi! We are in our backyard, aka Central Park. We're right outside of Central Park. We're gonna have a little. Yes? Huh? Huh? What are you pointing at? What do you see?
Trees.
Oh yeah, there'll be plenty of trees, and there's a pond too.
The last time we saw in our school park, we saw some tree. We saw a tree with flowers.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
Yeah, so beautiful.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
The white flowers.
Oh, gorgeous. So we're going to meet some of his schoolmates, classmates. Oh, I thought you fell. In Central Park. We are meeting up with them. It feels like it's about to start raining, and I am not prepared for rain.
Why?
That was not in the weather forecast today.
Hey, the rain will start.
I hope it doesn't rain. I feel little drizzles. Sage, you feel rain on your head at all? Huh?
I feel little raindrops.
Little raindrops, right? Me too.
We're
We're gonna wash your hair tonight.
They're so little.
I'm surprised you feel any raindrops with all that hair. Okay, well, if it rains, we're going home, but hopefully it doesn't. Because I don't have a hood, I don't have an umbrella. I feel drizzle. Uh-oh. I know, I should have caught an umbrella, but it didn't say it was going to rain. Okay, we'll check in soon. Okay, when I agreed for us to meet at this specific park, I forgot that this is the park with a bunch of sand. So now I'm kind of regretting it because it's going to be a mess.
Child, baby.
Why did I agree to this?
Mommy, we need
Alright,
to
I see the parents. Okay, go. Whee! What's today, Sage?
April Tuesday.
It's not April Tuesday. It's your birthday party.
My birthday party.
I can't understand you with your thumb in your mouth.
It's my birthday party.
Yeah, we're celebrating you today. We're going. Where are we going?
To Chuck E. Cheese.
Yes, Chuck E. Cheese. And it was supposed to be sunny today, but it's kind of gloomy and drizzly. But that's okay. It's a good thing we didn't plan anything outdoors, huh? We're inside where it's dry. So we'll be arriving soon.
There's a water drop on my headlines.
You felt a water drop on your head with all that hair?
I feel a water drop on my hairline.
On your hairline. Oh, okay. Your hairline is in the front. Right here in the front.
It dropped it
That's
right.
your scalp.
It just dropped right here.
Oh, okay. But we're inside the car. How did that happen?
It was from outside.
Oh, when we were outside. Okay. See you guys soon. Good morning! Happy Monday! I just dropped Sage off at school, and I went around the corner to get some coffee at the coffee stand, the little carts on the corners. And the one I went to, he only took Cash App, and I don't use Cash App. Like one of the only people alive that use Cash App, but he didn't take credit cards. So I was like, oh man, I don't have cash. He's like, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You can come back and pay tomorrow. I was like, oh, really? And he was like, yeah, don't worry about it. I was like, oh, that's so sweet. And I was like, you know what? I got a few extra minutes. I'm actually going to just run to the ATM really quick and go get cash for him, because that was so nice of him to just be like, don't worry about it. Just pay tomorrow. See, New Yorkers get a bad rap for being mean and cruel and cold, but most of them really aren't. I can't say us yet, because a real New Yorker who's born and raised here will probably disagree that I'm not a New Yorker, even though I've lived here for 8 years now. It'll be 8 years. So, yes, that just made my day. It really did. That was so sweet. So I went back and tipped him double for being so kind. I really hope I don't spill this coffee on my white shirt. But I'm now headed to check out another school for Sage. We are gonna see what it's given. I'm a little early. Yeah, 6 minutes. I guess I'll go in. This is the school here. Hey y'all, I am back from Sage's school visit. It is so nice out today. Like, I'm about to run outside as soon as I put these groceries away, because it's just too nice of a day to be indoors. But I really like the school we went to see today. I was initially kind of like on the fence about public school, but I felt really connected to this. It was super diverse. The teachers were all very kind. The students there seemed to really enjoy it. Some of the kids of parents who goes to Sage's school who have kids there rave about it. So that's definitely moved up to, you know, one of the top contenders for options. But I went to TJ, so I'm gonna do a little haul and chit chat. So I'm just gonna leave this on the floor because I have limited space. Got some strawberries, some more cheese for Sage, green beans. I just learned that Sage really loves melons. Yesterday was his birthday party. We went to Chuck E. Cheese and it was a lot of fun. Initially I was kind of sad because we usually try to go somewhere like on a vacation around this time because our birthdays are a week apart, but we weren't able to because of job predicament. So we just did Chuck E. Cheese, and honestly I think he had more fun because all his friends were there. Like when we travel, it's just us two, and he's sick of looking at my face at a very early point in the trip. So he was so happy, and it was a lot of his friends that he hasn't seen in a long time that he used to go to daycare with, and then his usual besties were there. His dad and I, his uncles and aunties, his chosen uncle and aunties, because obviously a lot of our family's in California, so we have our like family here, if you know what I mean. But he had so much fun. I'm trying these out for the first time. They're bean, rice, and cheese burritos. We'll see. Can you really go wrong with beans, rice, and cheese? I don't think so. But he had the best time. Has anyone tried these sparkling green tea with pineapple juice? I think they're gonna be really good. I like the strawberry sparkling, so let's see how this comes out. Does it have any caffeine in it? Oh, it's only 10 calories, which is nice. Nice. It's only got green tea, pineapple juice, citric acid, and absorbic acid to maintain the color. 2 grams of sugar, not bad. So it's probably slightly sweet, which is perfect. So I'm gonna try these. I'm sure they're gonna be good. Yeah, so yesterday was a success. It was great. And I was really, really happy just to see him so thrilled with all the people that came and made it special. Because you always kind of worry, like, if I throw a party, is anyone gonna come? What if nobody comes? So for the longest, I didn't even tell him he was having a party, just in case. So it could have been like, oh, we're just here at Chuck E. Cheese to celebrate. So, you know, like, you can't miss what you haven't had. But everybody came and everybody had a great time. It was wonderful. So that was a success. Got some more almond milk. They had signs everywhere in Trader Joe's, and I'm sure some of you guys probably agree, or maybe don't, I don't know. But they kept on going on about how these Mandarin orange chicken are like their #1 top seller. And they were low, like there weren't that many in the store, which is a good indication because they were pretty much otherwise stocked. So I'm trying these for the first time. I hope I don't love them too much because I'm trying to like get away from the breaded, get away from the fried, get away from the chicken, but like gotta live a little, right? So I'm gonna try those out. And then I got some more of this chow mein that I enjoy. For some reason, I'm always like craving chow mein, which in New York is called something completely different. Here is the proof actually, y'all, because New Yorkers always say, or even when you go to a restaurant, like a Chinese restaurant in New York, chow mein, they'll give you like shredded cabbage and shrimp. It's not noodles. And they call chow mein chow fun. But here is the proof, y'all. Chow mein is actually noodles. New York, y'all doing it wrong. I don't know what that cabbage shredded mess you guys sell is, but that is chow mein. Noodles, okay? So if you ever come to New York and you're looking for chow mein, don't ask for chow mein because you're going to get cabbage and shrimp probably, or some sort of protein. If you want the noodles, you got to ask for chow fun. Or is it chow fun? Mei fun? I don't know. Anyway, I won't have to because I got that, and I'm going to just have my fix of chow mein at home. more of these little applesauce packs for Sage. And then I got another bag. I'm like, is anyone else, I mean, I guess if you live somewhere that you drive, you probably don't have this problem as much because you can just keep them in the car. But I get so annoyed with myself when I forget to bring shopping bags. Like, the amount of shopping bags I have is ridiculous. It's insane. So I'm like, I have 1,000 at home. Why do I need to buy another shopping bag? Because I'm always going to the grocery store on a whim. Like, I know I have to go, but I don't know exactly when I'm gonna like be nearby. It's not like I just get in my car and drive there. It's like, does this make sense for my path today? Like, is this gonna be en route to somewhere and carrying everything back? Is that gonna be a hard time? Like, I have to consider all those things before I go to the grocery store. So that's why I usually don't have bags on me, and I'm usually carrying a smaller bag. I try to travel as light as possible. Because, you know, running on the subways, just walking a lot in New York, so I don't pack a big heavy bag that I can have extras in, but it's just so annoying when I forget to bring bags. So I bought more bags today. Let me continue my haul. So, got some kale. More bread, which I think I'm down to like 2 slices. So yeah, I got more bread. Tortillas for quesadillas and whatnot for Sage. I got these elote corn dippers. Actually, I'm gonna try this right now. These I wanted to try based on there not being that many in the store, which tells me that a lot of people buy it, which means might mean that they're really good. So this is the elote corn chip dippers, Mexican style street corn flavored seasoning. I'm usually not big on corn chips, but these are really good. That's a slam dunk. That's really good. More tomatoes. Cubes. Spinach dip. Let me see how. I don't gotta try these right now. I kind of want to, but actually, let me just try it while I'm here. How does it go with those chips? Let's see. All right, let's try. These chips are really good. I love it when it works out. Don't you hate when you buy something to try it and you don't like it, so it's just sitting? What do you guys do with it? Do you throw it away? Wait for it to expire and throw it away? Do you just eat it anyway? Do you give it away? Hitting. Let me not eat too much because I still need to have lunch. I'll get full on that and then not eat. I always get these. They're lentil and rice. They're almost like a Funyun alternative, but way healthier because it's just red lentils instead of like chips. But they taste really good. I don't know why I only get one bag. Like, I go through this in one sitting between Sage and I, and I'm always like, I should have got another one. Anyway, got some of those and more oatmeal for the kiddo. So I'm gonna put this stuff away and I'll be back. Also, all of that came out to 72 and some change. That seems like a lot for what I got, right? It's because New York is just ridiculously expensive. You know, and I'm just getting more and more like, actually today's kind of nice, and that's when I'm like, I actually kind of like New York when the weather's good. But it's just really ridiculous what we pay to live here for what? Like, minimal space, dirty streets, rats everywhere, like having to take the subway. It's just like, sure, everything is close by and accessible and there's lots to do, and like, you have a lot of food options, but outside of that, like, why do I live here? Why do I stay? Why do I torture myself? Why do I pay all what I pay to get scraps? Every day I'm questioning that more and more. But then days like yesterday when I had all my friends and like my New York chosen family around, I'm like, maybe I do belong here. New York and I have a love-hate relationship. So Some days I love it, and other days I'm like, why do you do that to yourself? Why do you hate me, New York? I had plans to go out and enjoy the day after I ate my lunch. I sat on the couch and the itis started to kick in. And I was like, I'm just going to lay down for a minute. And then I woke up 2 hours later. So instead of going outside to enjoy the beautiful weather, I took a nap. And I looked at the weather report and it's like 80 something degrees outside. And I'm like, looks a little too warm. Maybe I'm more comfortable in here. We're just never satisfied, right? It's either too warm or too hot. But I have to go out anyway to get Sage from school. So I'll go out then. But the nap was lovely. Everything I needed. So I'm going to get up soon and go get Sage.
Wow.
Is that the one you wanted?
Yeah. Mommy, watch this.
Wow.
He's eating a Hot Wheels car.
Is that the one you wanted?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm trying to open this one. Red color changing Hot Wheels.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get this red color changing Hot Wheels?
I went to a different Target than the one we normally go to.
It's a dinosaur car. It's the same car.
Oh.
This one's a dinosaur, and this one's a dinosaur.
Yeah.
This is a little bit slow.
Is it?
I choose the shark bite.
Oh, you like that one?
Yeah, I never had a shark bite.
Let's hope you never do.
I'll name this one a Too Tough.
Too Tough?
Mm-hmm.
I like that name.
I'll name this one the Bad to the Blame.
Bad to the blame?
Yeah.
Bad to the... Is there anything else in there?
Yep. What will happen? Wow.
You like that one?
Yeah, it's like a tow truck.
Uh-huh. He's 5. Okay. Happy birthday, baby! My big boy. I'm not even sure where this left off, but this is my outfit. I got a calf length skirt and some loafers. And I'm just about to change to something else comfortable to clean up really quick. Because I have to run back out to get more cupcakes to go back to Sage's school to read to them and for them to have like a little birthday shindig with his classmates. So I don't have that long, so I'm just gonna, it's so bad. I don't even know where to start. It's because I have a kid, they're just messy. But he got all these gifts for his birthday. Everyone took such good care of him. They really blessed him, I have to say. He got so much stuff, but I was already struggling with where to put the stuff he had. I know that I have to throw some stuff out. And yeah, I haven't even done that. I really should have done that before his birthday came, knowing that he would get more stuff. So now it's just like double the wreck, honestly. So wish me luck. Lord, give me energy, give me strength, because I'm just not in the mood today, but I have to do it because it's just so bad. All right, I'm going to get started on that. I'll be back. Holy moly. I don't even know where to start. This is beyond. So I tidied up the living room, I tidied up the bathroom, and I'll get to the bedroom later. Right now I'm working on the kitchen. How you guys doing? I'm like itching to get outside in the nice weather, but I've been putting this off long enough. So let's chit chat. So I was watching something. No, it was on TikTok. Maybe it was Instagram, one of those. And it was a video about the women's track. I don't know if it was Olympics or a college team or what. And it was showing a trans woman who was racing. It wasn't even a race. She just blew them out the water. Let's just call it what it is. They were like yards and yards and yards behind. The women were yards and yards and yards behind the trans athlete. And let me firstly say that I am an ally of the LGBTQIA+ community, always have been. A lot of my friends are in that community. I'm an ally 100%. However, I am someone that just does not feel that that is fair. Like, sharing restrooms, all that, fine. But in competing against athletes who have different genetic makeup, even like irrelevant of hormones and like transitional surgeries or anything like that, the reality is that the makeup genetically and physically is different. They're going to be more strong, they're going to be faster, they have different muscle mass and all of that. So I just don't feel like it's fair. That was a clear example of why it's, I mean, that could be so, I imagine, so disheartening for the female athletes, the women's athletes, who it's, you know, it's fair game when everyone's similar as far as their genetic makeup, their muscle tone, all the, you know, all those things. I don't need to get into all the science behind the difference, but I think it would just be fair to have a league for trans women and a league for trans men to level the playing field, right? I mean, I say that, again, as an ally, and inclusivity is important to me too. But as far as, you know, working really hard to become that strong athlete and be that fast and compete against, you know, similar women as far as their body type and stuff, it's almost like, why even compete? You know you're gonna lose if you're competing against someone who was born male and has, you know, more strength and ability. So it's just, for me, I was like, okay, that's a bit much. I don't know that that's fair. That's all I'm saying. So I saw that video and that was, you know, I had an opinion on it. But what do you guys think about that? I know it's a topic that's just all over the place. More so, I've seen more, like, there was that Planet Fitness lady who had her 12-year-old at the gym with her. Also, why does she have a 12-year-old at the gym with her? I don't know. But there was a trans woman in the restroom who the lady considered to look and appear more on the masculine side, which I don't disagree with. She did look more masculine. And there's obviously going to be a range, you know, of trans people who are further along in their transition or what have you. Or don't even, you know, don't even transition fully. In that case, that was different, obviously. Like, and then shortly after that, there was another case where the guy was actually full male and went into the restroom, or the women's restroom, and almost like mocked trans women by saying, oh, I identify as a woman, but he really wasn't. He was like a pedophile or something. So it's just unfair, A, to just mock that, to be able to take advantage and abuse things like that. A, that's messed up. And I feel like there's a lot of messed up people in the world. There's gonna be more people that do stuff like that, which is shady and lousy. But I don't touch too much on that subject. I mean, fortunately, I haven't run into that situation. How would I feel if I was in that situation? It depends on the person. Like, if they're making a mockery of, you know, the LGBTQIA+ community to try to, like, get some personal gain of their own, like, that's fucked up, and that would set me off. And if my child was involved, yes, I would lose it. But if no one's being bothered, no one's being harmed, like, you just go find a private space if that's what it is, or find a different gym if you're not happy with it, you know. So that's my thought on that today. What do you guys think? I know it's a subject that not a lot of people like to discuss because it's kind of touchy, you know, and I honestly don't like getting into it either. But someone asked me, like, what do you think as far as competing in sports? I don't think it's fair. As far as other things, it's unfortunate that people abuse it, but when it's done properly and people are not abusing it, I don't see a problem with it. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get to these dishes. I'm gonna, ooh, dang, it's 12:40. I'm gonna try to just do this really, really quickly so I could just head out the door by at least 1 because I need to go pick up more cupcakes. I have 12 exactly, and there's 16 children in the class, and there's 3 teachers, so I gotta go get more cupcakes. And yeah, so I'm gonna do that. I'll be back. Hey, Sage.
This book that I got when I read the last time is Super Ayan.
That's the character in the book. That's true.
I know that character. Super Ayan.
It's amazing. Raise your hand if you're amazing.
That's me.
Raise your hand. Raise your hand. You're amazing too. Everybody's got their hands up. Okay, great.
Mommy, look at our new classmate.
Yeah, Adriana.
Adrian.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's me.
This book is by Alyssa Holder and Zuleika Holder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super Ayan.
Okay.
Super Ayan.
Whoosh. Boom. Ayan slid down the slide. Quick.
Now that's Sage.
Maybe it is.
Maybe that's Ayan.
Mommy. Maybe it is Ayan. That's a good observation.
He has the same hair as me.
Yeah.
Same here as you.
He's got the same hair, was flying high. But Aria needed a push. Ayan was there in a flash.
Oh, he's super fast.
Good morning, you guys. It is Wednesday morning, around 9, almost 9:30. And I am hella irritated. And yes, I'm at the park at 9:30 while Sage should be at school. So yesterday, I'll be right there. Yesterday, I went to his school to, hold on, get out of here. Yes, Sage. Yesterday, I went to his school to read to his class for his birthday and bring them all cupcakes. Sage was fine. I left the school and that was around 3:15. I usually pick him up at 5 o'clock. Go ahead, baby, I'm watching. What do you need help with? Just put your feet in front of your, just... It's slippery. What am I supposed to do?
You're supposed to save me.
Okay, I'll save you when you come to the bottom.
No!
What was that?
That was my yellow thing.
Oh, where did it? Oh, there it is. Okay, I'll be right back, okay, Sage? I'm just gonna sit over here for a second and I'll come back. Anyway, like I was saying. So I left the school yesterday after reading to his class and giving them cupcakes at around 3:15, right? And Sage was fine. I usually pick him up at 5 p.m. So I left for a little bit, when I got some coffee, and then when I was walking back at around 4, the school calls me and they're like, "Oh, Sage, you wouldn't believe it. Sage has a fever." I'm like, I just left him not that long ago and he's got a fever suddenly? Okay. So then I went to go pick him up. Oh, okay. I went to go pick him up And he seemed fine.
Mommy, hold on.
I'm holding on. And he seemed fine. No fever. He seemed tired, but he didn't have a fever. So I was like, that was weird. Okay. So this morning, wow, you're so strong.
Yeah.
I mean, does he look like he has a fever? Anyway, so this morning we get ready for school like normal, and we're on our way to school. And then I remember, oh snap, like last time he had a fever, the same thing happened. They called the school. I mean, the school called me and was like, oh, he's got a fever, you got to come get him. And I'm like, and then I picked him up and he had no fever. So I'm like, what? So the last time this happened, they have this policy that you can't bring them back to school for at least 24 hours. So I remembered that that was the policy as I was taking him to school. Like, we got on the train, we were walking, I'm like, oh snap, they're gonna turn him away. So before we arrived to the school, I called them and I'm like, hey, I was on my way to school, and she's like, oh yeah, no, he can't come in today for at least 24 hours. I was like, well, funny enough, I took him home after you guys said he had a fever yesterday, and he didn't have a fever. And she's like, yeah, well, because we have it tracked on our end as him having a fever, he can't come back for 24 hours. And I'm like, I understand that policy to keep other kids safe and healthy, but if I'm telling you he doesn't have a fever and he's completely fine, like, he's not sick at all, why are you turning him away? Also, I pay for a capoeira class on Wednesdays that he won't be able to attend, and I just emailed them asking for a refund. So I'm going to see what they say, but because today I have an interview at 1:30 scheduled. I actually want to go to this interview, and it's important. So he's stuck with me right now, and I have this interview at 1:30. I keep calling his dad, no answer. This is what I deal with. Like, hey, Sage, don't kick dust up at me, man. It's not funny. We can leave if you're going to do that. This is what I deal with. Because I'm a sole caretaker and the only one looking after him. It's always when I have something important coming up that something happens with my son. And obviously I'm going to pick my son every time. But like, it's stressful. I need to be working soon. I need to go to this interview. It's not just like I had a date or a lunch with friends that I wanted to get to. Like, it's important. And the fact that I can't even get a hold of his dad to even like ask him if he can look after him for a couple hours so I can do this interview is so frustrating. Like, this is what I deal with. Thinking about what I can do. I think I'm going to try to call the daycare uptown that he used to go to see if I can take him there for a couple hours while I do this. So right now I'm just at the park processing / venting. I'm just so irritated, y'all. So on his birthday at school, at the end of the day, after me leaving him less than an hour before, he suddenly got a fever, and then he's turned away from school the following day, and he has this class that I'm paying for scheduled today that he won't be able to go to. It's just irritating, to say the least. You want to get down?
Yeah, but I don't know how.
One foot in front of the other. Put one foot on that lower rung.
I just want to slide down.
That's not going to be the safest way. There you go. Good job, buddy.
Mommy, I'll meet you at the White House.
Okay.
Mommy, go over there so I can meet you at the White House.
Okay.
Climb up those stairs.
Okay. Does he seem like he has a fever? Does this look like a sick kid? Honestly. Since we're still at the park and he didn't go to school today, that's why I packed him. He already started munching on the cantaloupe. He loves cantaloupe. Who knew? Some little baby cucumbers. These are the lentil onion rings from Trader Joe's that I was telling you guys about. That's like kind of like onion rings or Funyuns, but they're not. They're just lentil. They're like a healthy option, like high protein option. He's got a yogurt, a queso, and he's got applesauce.
Did you forget that cheese?
What do you mean, did I forget it? Do you want it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me open it for you. And then what I packed him in his thermos for actual lunch, dumplings. These are veggie dumplings, or goiza, whatever you want to call them. He loves those. And usually by this time, they're still warm, actually. So he'll have those when he's ready for lunch, but he has his little snack box throughout the day. Okay, so I was able to, my hair looks so crazy. I was able to reschedule the meeting, or the interview, so that worked out. However, do you see any of those little neon dots running around in the background? Those are all children from Sage's school. So in the end, see all those little dots, those neon dots? Those are kids from his school. So in the end, he ended up being around them anyway when he was turned away for having a fever. Whatever. So we're just hanging out at the park still. There's Sage. And I have this giant pimple right here. It's so irritating. Oh my gosh. I'm thinking about putting like brown or black eyeliner on it to make it a mole because it's such a big raised pimple. Not cute. Challenge Sage with taking this police car apart and putting it back together. How's it going?
Not good.
It looks like it's going well, I think. Keep trying different things until something works. Is it aligned in the hole?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's not coming in line.
Do you put the bumper on the axis or do you put it on the, yeah?
First, you put that on. Put it on the bottom. How does this work?
I have to put batteries in it. But it has to be completely assembled before you can drive it with the remote control. Very good.
Why did your tummy growl?
Because I haven't eaten breakfast yet. Did you tighten both?
Mom,
Oh.
look, it transforms.
Oh. It becomes a power drill.
Yes.
That's cool.
A power drill is my idea. Mommy,
That's a great idea.
power drills are my ideas. Hey, the power drill can do it. But this is a drill. And yet this is a screwdriver.
Yeah.
Why do screwdrivers look like this glue?
Well, I think they come in all different shapes and sizes. That one is just, all of the gifts at your birthday got all mixed up when we were taking them from Chuck E. Cheese, but whoever got him this police car, remote control police car that you can assemble and deconstruct, this is such a great gift, such a great toy. Thank you for this. I'm sorry that I lost track of where everything came from, but friend who got this for Sage, thank you. It's so awesome. Such a cool toy. It's like engineering because they're building it, but it's also fun because you get to play with it. It makes noises. It's, you know how he is about his vehicles. He loves his trucks and cars and everything. So this is a really cool toy. Thank you.